sometimes we might have a region that's bounded above and below by functions and to the right and left by another pair of curves. And so then either order of integration might work, but we might choose one. We might have a preference of one over the other because it might be easier. One might be easier in terms of the techniques of integration required to solve the problem. So let's take a look at an example where we're only going to look at our region, set up an integral, and then we're going to think about how we might reverse the order of integration. So suppose that our region on the xy plane is bounded by the parabola y equals x squared and the line y equals 2x. And we want to find the volume between our surface and our region on the xy plane. And we'll first set up a first integral, and then we'll change the order of integration. And so as I've mentioned in my videos, it's very, very important to sketch the region. That is the first thing that you want to do, unless it's just really impossible. So we have a parabola, y equals x squared, looks like this. And the line y equals 2x is a line with a slope of 2, and at some point these guys are going to intersect. And so you can see here that our region is between two curves to the left and right and two functions above and below. So we have a choice that we can make in terms of what to integrate first. Okay, so one thing that I can see that we will need will be the point of intersection. We need to know the coordinates of this point because no matter how we integrate, we're going to need that. So in order to find the coordinates of that point, we can set our two functions equal to each other and solve. So we have when is x squared equal to 2x, and typically so that we don't lose any possible roots, I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides and factor instead of dividing because I don't want the possibility of dividing by 0. And here there is that possibility because either x is 0 or x is 2. And so those are our two x values of where these two curves meet. And so when x is 2, we know that y is going to be 4. So this point has coordinates 2, 4. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to start first by setting this up. We're just going to set up because we don't even have a function, f of x, y, but I'm going to set it up y simple first. And that means that I'm holding x constant and integrating vertically first, with respect to y first, and then with respect to x. And we need to, if I'm going to do that, we have to make sure that we start from the bottom function, which is the parabola. So that's going to go from x squared to the top function, which is the line, y equals 2x, so that's 2x. This is f of xy, and we are integrating with respect to y first. And then we will integrate with respect to x. And so when we go along the horizontal direction, we need to do that, right? We're holding y constant and moving upward, so we need to do that from 0 all the way to 4. And that's going to be in terms of x. And so this is our integral if we integrate with respect to y first and then with respect to x. Now, let's see how we might do the same. We want to reverse our order of integration. So we'll start then with x simple, and I'm going to go ahead and re-sketch our region. And there's a few things that we have to remember to do. If we're going to do x simple, we have to write our functions in terms of y when we integrate with respect to x first. So we will do that in a moment. I'm just going to sketch our two functions once again. Here's our parabola. There is our line. We know our point of intersection is 2, 4. And right now we have this is y equals x squared and this is y equals 2x. If we want to do x simple first, as I just mentioned, right? So for x simple, we need to integrate when x is between two functions of y, because we're dealing with x values, horizontal lengths. So if we integrate with respect to x first, we're going to go this way from the line y equals 2x first to the parabola y equals x squared, but we need to change them so that they're written as functions with respect to y. So y equals 2x is the same as x equals y over 2, and that's the function to the left, and y equals x squared will be x equals the square root of y, and we're okay here because y is positive for all of the points. We're only in quadrant 1. So setting up our integral with respect to x will be the integral from the function to the left is y over 2. Function to the right is the square root of y. We are integrating f of xy first with respect to x. And then we integrate with respect to y. So let's see what our bounds, our limits of integration should be with respect to y. So if we then go vertically, we're going to have to go from 0 all the way up to 4. So that's going to be from 0 to 4. And these two integrals, 1 and 2, would give us the same volume. But note that if we're going to change the limits of integration, be really careful about also changing how your functions are written and making sure that the outer integral matches the limits of the first integral match the variable of the outside differential. So I just drew an arrow in my number 2 here when we first integrated with respect to x, so that the limits of integration here must match our outer differential. And if we look above at number 1, our limits of integration here must match our outer differential. And yes, there they are both with respect to x.